Red 5 standing by.
You actually wrote a book, like a sci-fi book. You do a morning show up in Barrie on Life 100.3. How have you enjoyed that transition from being behind the mic to coming on stage and doing comedy?
You're just kind of assuming, hey, that was funny, but maybe it wasn't as much as you thought. But when you're in front of a crowd,
Yeah.
they'll tell you.
I'm comedian Timmy Boyle, and this is the greatest live Instagram comedy experience that nobody knew about. Cheers, ladies and gentlemen. It is 7 o'clock here on another night in the middle of 400 plus days of quarantine. Welcome to Roy. I am my 589. Thank you so much for coming in here early. Show is about to begin here. I hope you guys have all been doing really well and hanging out during this quarantine session. I'm literally just doing this show, and then I sleep. I sleep until 7 o'clock, and then I get up at 7 o'clock and I do this show, and then I go lie down until the next day, and then I get up and get my orange juice and go do this show at 7 o'clock. So I don't know how you're filling your days, but it's been crazy times here. Everybody's coming in here. Thank you so much for everybody who is joining the show here. Roy is getting worked to death by Margaret. Oh, Margaret. Look, I love Margaret to death, but she's gotta just lay off Roy a bit. Let's just relax. Let's just relax. Roy, you tell Margaret to just time to just chill. You guys need to just go to the dojo and just fight it out in a loving way. You know, Margaret and Paul are and Roy, Margaret and Roy Paul, they are like 42nd degree black belts in like every martial art. It's pretty impressive, really. I took on Roy in a battle in his dojo, and quite frankly, I held back a little bit, and because I didn't want to do too much damage. But I don't know what my official ranking is because I've never been tested. I just know that I'm pretty good at everything. So when he said, "Hit me in the face," I'm gonna admit, I kind of pulled my punch a little bit because I didn't want to, because I know like 42nd degree black belt, whatever, that's good. But like I could probably break a piece of wood if I had one. If I had one, I could break a piece of wood, probably with my forehead. I juggled knives last night, which was a success. So clearly karate. How hard can that be? Anyways, thank you so much for an honorary pink belt. Wait, how low is a pink belt? Wait, is like the pink belt like the highest? Is that like equal to like a 50 degree black belt? We're just going to assume it is. Anyways, thank you so much for everybody who's tuning in here. My name is Timmy Boyle. You are watching Calling Comedians in Cquarantine, and this is episode 20. Can you believe that? I have been in quarantine for just over 3 weeks. We got home from the tour, and the next day, everything kind of like started to shut down. And like, I think it was like 3 weeks today that all of a sudden it was kind of like, okay, everybody, you need to now stay home. And then a couple days later, I started this show, and now we are here. 20 episodes in, calling comedians from all around North America who are also trapped in quarantine. And tonight's guest is Todd Gale. I know that Todd is here with us right now in the room. Roy is saying red is the highest. With washing and bleach, it is pink. You right? Yes. So I sometimes I mess up my laundry, so technically I'm an honorary red belt with a bleached washing machine error, which happens. Doesn't mean you're horrible at martial arts if you're not good at laundry. Sometimes you're good at one thing and not the other. Anyways, let's bring in our friend Todd Gale tonight on episode 20 of Calling in Cquarantine. Todd Gale, are you there, sir? Yes. That is Todd Gale's computer. And that is, oh, yes.
Red 5 standing by. Red 5.
Blue 14.
Red. Is this the Star Wars get together? What's today? Is today Tuesday? Today's Monday? Oh, target acquired. Stand by.
Pew, pew.
Stand by.
Pew, 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 pew.
Okay, enemy sighted. Stand by. I'm going in. I'm going to go in alone. This guy looks like he's going to put up no fight whatsoever.
I have no idea.
As a matter of fact, I'm not even going to arm my proton torpedoes. I'm just going to let a piece of the ship fall off and hit him.
How can I
this guy looks like
to you and keep missing? I don't understand. Pew, pew.
He's a sitting duck. I can't believe it. You know what? You could have sent a droid to do this.
Look at these moves.
Oh my goodness. This isn't even a Star War anymore.
That's like the Matrix.
How is he doing that? How is he doing that? I don't get it. Okay, so this obviously isn't the Last Jedi chat room that I thought was going to be tonight. I was all prepared for a battle and everything. I don't know what's going on now.
I didn't even know that was happening tonight.
Oh, because I was prepared. I had everything. I got my battle plans. I don't know. We'll save that maybe for another night.
That helmet is awesome, by the way.
You like my?
I like the yellow goggle things.
Well, this helps you target. This is your targeting.
See, the stormtroopers don't have targeting. That's why they miss everybody.
Yeah. This one lights up.
We'll light it up.
Can you hear all the wings reporting in? There's actually speakers in the helmet.
Nice.
And right about now, like, did you see that?
Yeah, I think you just got a tumor. I don't think you should be messing around with those helmets like that.
Obi-Wan just talked to me.
Obi-Wan talks to everybody. I hear him in my sleep.
The Force is too strong with this one. Okay, I'm going to land my X-Wing.
Hey, what is...
Okay, I'll be back, guys.
Oh, okay.
Oh.
Hey, you never left. Todd,
All right.
All right, let's do this.
What are we talking about?
I don't know. Can you even hear me in this mask?
Sort of.
Oh. Well, ladies and gentlemen, I am a stormtrooper, and that is Kylo Ren, Darth Vader's kind of like Kylo Ren is kind of like the Caillou of Star Wars. He's just whiny.
Oh yeah, he's a whiny little brat.
He is. I can't even breathe in this thing. So Kylo Ren. So let me just say this about Kylo Ren. Not a fan. Not a fan. He's like a wannabe Vader. No, he's a wannabe Vader, which is part of his story, but not a fan of Kylo Ren. Like,
well, you weren't supposed to be. You weren't supposed to be a fan of Kylo Ren. Not at all.
Why?
Because he's the villain in the movie.
My favorite character in the entire 9 movie series is Darth Vader, like the greatest villain of all time, and that's like I wanted him to win at the end. Nice.
Are you happy now?
Wait, say it with the breathing.
See, this is how you quarantine. Right here.
Hello.
Hey, it's my cousin Phil.
You can't stop the rebels, Darth Vader. I can stop the rebels, Leia. Okay, you're probably right. Okay, I'm gonna go now.
Goodbye.
Thank you. This, hey, okay, okay. Here's a question for you. Here's a question for you.
You got a question for me? Okay.
Yeah. Okay. All right. Everybody watching right now has no idea what's been happening. This is one of our weirdest ways to start a show. But okay,
Good.
who is better, Jabba or the Emperor?
Jabba.
Okay. Who is better, Han Solo or C-3PO?
C-3PO.
Ooh. Who is better, Chewbacca or Boba Fett?
Boba Fett.
Okay, I'll go with that one. Yep. Who's better, R2-D2 or Stormtroopers?
R2-D2.
Interesting. And who's better, Princess Leia or Darth Vader?
Princess Leia.
Interesting. She's my favorite princess. Who's better, Princess Leia or Jabba?
Jabba.
Whoa. Who's better, C-3PO or no, the R2-D2 or Boba Fett?
Oh, man. You've painted me in a corner here.
It's getting harder.
I'm going to have to go with Boba Fett.
Okay. Who's better, Jabba Hutt or C-3PO?
Jabba the Hutt.
Who's better, Boba Fett or Jabba the Hutt?
Jabba the Hutt.
Jabba the Hutt is the winner of the 20th episode Star Wars competition with guest Todd Gale. Ladies and gentlemen, Jabba Hutt. And scene. Beautiful.
That's it.
Really? Jabba won?
Yep.
Why?
No problem.
Why do you love Jabba so much?
Look at the guy. That's a life lived.
There are a lot of people that I've seen online that think this is what they're going to look like at the end of Cquarantine.
Yep, full of vim. Look, like that guy, he's stored up energy. That's the smart thing to do. Right?
Yeah.
Just relaxed. Just very chill. Take it easy. Nice bed there. Servants all around him. A nice little place out in the desert. Nobody bothers him. Nice little empire set up. His own little empire. And I think things were really good for him. He didn't have many worries until the incident. But up until Jabba bit the big one, he was doing pretty good.
You know what, though? He got choked out for the dude that he is. Like, he was running a pretty good game there, and then he got choked out by a princess in a gold bikini. I mean, I give her props because that's hard. I've never tried to do anything in a gold bikini. But I would think like strangling a giant slug would be one of the hardest things to do. So, I mean, it's not like I think he's a lesser slug than anyone else. But Princess Leia, like, you got to give her a lot of credit for choking out a slug that size while in a gold bikini.
She had the element of surprise, though. Like, things were all chaotic, and she opportunity rose, and she took it. Like, hats off to her.
Did she?
Like, you have to act.
Did she have the element of surprise? I mean, it's kind of like if people like if you balance a knife on your forehead and you get cut, like it was your own fault. Like he chained himself to like Princess Leia. Like how did he think that was really going to end?
Well, I think he had other things in mind, but the thing is,
he hadn't done his research, quite frankly. If he had seen anything, I mean, everyone knew that Princess Leia was really the big force amongst all of them. So I don't know. I think he was a little bit weak. I don't think he didn't study his enemies.
That's right. Pride Like he got a little bit of an ego, and he just didn't size up the enemy properly. And at the right moment, you're looking the other way, and then all of a sudden, it's
No,
that's how it is
that's how it
every
happens.
time.
That's how it happens.
Every time.
Hey,
Keep watching over your shoulder.
I want to thank you for joining me here on Calling Comedians into Quarantine. You're at the historic 20th episode.
Oh, that's awesome!
Yeah, that's super cool.
Wow.
I know, eh? So it's kind of like the celebrating the anniversary of Star Wars. It's like on that sort of level,
I agree.
right?
So, what do we have a party planned? What do you got? Anything special for me?
No, I thought this was the special thing. Like this, like how do you start the 20th episode of Calling Comedians Get Quarantine? Well, you start it with a Star Wars mask battle, and then
Okay.
a giant ranking of the historic characters. I don't think you could start an episode any better than that.
Okay. Well, I see you behind you. You have is that Pac-Man
Um,
behind you on the shelf?
that's Yoda, and that's
Down below.
Alyssa Milano and the Hulkster.
Pac-Man, the game. You have the game Pac-Man.
Game Pac. Yeah, there's a little Pac-Man here.
All right. So I have here
Pac-Man.
Galaga.
Wow, are we like in the same house?
Did we just become best friends?
I feel like we're in some sort of like alternate dimension here. Like you are me in another world, and we have the same sort of stuff. Like I have the Stormtrooper, but you've got Darth Vader. I've got Pac-Man. You've got Galactica. You've got a Stormtrooper figurine behind you, and I have a Transformer. That's so cool.
Okay. Well, I thought we could do some online gaming.
Oh.
See what I'm saying?
Hey, have you always been into sci-fi? Like
Yes.
as a kid?
Yes.
So
Here's something interesting about me. Do you want to know something interesting about me?
I do. That's what this show is about. Tell me something
All
interesting.
right.
Uh-oh.
This is my Starship Enterprise, okay?
Oh, this is where the whole show went bad. I'm going to have to block you now, Todd.
No. Let me tell you something.
Okay. This better be interesting.
Star Trek was my gateway drug to better things.
Okay. All right. I'll accept that.
This is where it got started for me, right?
Yep.
After school, come home, 4 o'clock, Channel 50, WKBD in Detroit, Star Trek, William Shatner, Leonard Nimoy, me and my friends. This is our life. Star Trek, period. That's all we ate, drank, slept.
Really?
This is what I drew. Other people were drawing AC/DC and rock and roll on their binders. I was drawing the side profile of the Starship Enterprise.
Nice. Now the original show was pretty awesome. Like I was I'm a Shatner fan, and like that original like TV show was made, and then I just couldn't handle it going forward, and then I ultimately became a Star Wars fan, and I think Star Wars Star Trek is like one of those clearly divisive lines. Like you're usually on one side or the other.
I don't know. I got feet in both. I think Star Trek gets too meta, like it's too detaily, whereas Star Wars is like, here's some cool stuff, check it out, and it's like, yeah, like, and Star Trek has no cool toys.
No. Well, they have
Nothing.
They have no cool characters.
I have one Star Trek figure. I'll show you who I got.
Okay, fine. The two captains, Captain Picard. He's a cool guy.
Oh, I thought I did. Maybe I don't. No, you know who I had?
Who's that?
Scotty.
Oh, okay. Yeah. See, the original cast. I like the original cast. And then, hey, look, my mom has said yes, Star Trek. So now once again, okay, way to go, Todd. My mom's favorite list of comedians, which doesn't include me, you're now on that list, bumping me down one more level. Like literally, like I bring comedians to my house and they're just like, yep, this guy's better than you too. Now nobody's better than Cleto, but you're now on the list.
Wow.
My mom doesn't usually say anything other than hello when she comes on the show here, but now she's like, yes, Star Trek. So now she's like a big fan of yours. So
Well,
just so people know, the people that are tuning in right now, I just want to remind them all that that's Todd Gale down there with the USS Enterprise, and I'm Timmy Boyle up on top, unless your phone is upside down, and you are watching Calling Comedians in Quarantine, a chance for us to talk about comedy life and what it's like to be in quarantine. And Todd has Star Trek stuff and Star Wars stuff, and obviously a huge sci-fi fan. Hey, Todd.
yes, sir.
Your love for sci-fi, I want to make sure that I mention this. Your love for sci-fi, you actually wrote a book, like a sci-fi book.
I did. It's pretty cool. And you read it, which is even awesomer.
Is this a direct result? Can you link this back to the Starship Enterprise? Is that why a sci-fi book?
Maybe a seedling. That book, that story is a combination of a little bit of Lost, The Matrix,
The Matrix.
iRobot. Yeah, there's also so many things that go into, like when you like all these different things of sci-fi, your brain starts working. When you come up with stories, all those different elements of those things that you like, probably more things, get all put into there, and then pops out a story like that one.
Is this basically the story of COVID-19?
No.
Oh, I thought I was going to apply it to,
like, wait 10 or 20 years and that book will become reality.
So this is about this. So tell people what's the main thing that they would, if they enjoy what, that would make them want to read this book. What would be the main source of going, you know what, I really love this. That's why I should buy Connexus by Todd Gale.
Mysteries.
Oh, like Agatha Christie?
Twists, mysteries, characters, spirituality. It's all mixed in there.
Oh, that's a lot of stuff.
Yeah.
That's a lot of stuff. Well, I just wanted to make sure people knew about that. How can they get the book if they're interested? Can they just contact you?
ToddGale.ca.
Okay, cool. Connexus.
Yeah.
If you like sci-fi and spirituality and the Matrix and Star Trek and aliens and robots and COVID-19 and all of that stuff, it's all in here. I've made up some of that, but that's
and words.
That's there.
If you like words and printing and New Times Roman font,
I'm not a big
this
fan.
Is all good.
I'm not a big fan of words and printing.
But see, there's the plane.
That you did that. What?
And just recently, I got an awesome opportunity to go on the 700 Club Canada to talk about my book.
Really? 700 Club?
Yeah. Yep. We were just on last month. Me and my co-host Steve Bradley both wrote books, and we both had separate interviews on 700 Club Canada about our life story and about the books that we wrote.
Now, okay, so Steve Bradley is your co-host, which some of these people may not know. You do a morning show up in Barrie on Life 100.3.
That's us.
That's
backwards.
How long have you been doing radio?
Over 12, probably close to 14-ish years.
Always morning show?
Always.
Yeah, eh?
And news and reporting, like newsroom. Yeah, mostly on the morning though. I'm not sure if it's like nobody wants to do the morning, so let that guy do it. But I'm okay with it because I really like coffee.
Two things. First thing, I just noticed how awesome your beard is coming. I like your beard.
Yeah, it's it was a lot longer.
Yeah.
Eh?
It's for quarantine?
Yeah, I've cut it back for the quarantine. It was a lot longer.
Well, it looks good. How is it that you can be doing morning radio
Hmm.
and still do like stuff in comedy. Like I tried to do morning radio and tried to do comedy, but those are two different worlds. One is a late night world. One is an early morning world. I didn't. I lasted about 8 months trying to do morning radio show and comedy.
Right.
um, how are you doing that? Are you like not human?
Possibly,
Hmm.
possibly. No, what I do is I take a week's holidays and I do the comedy. I try not. I could go out at night and come back and drive somewhere and then try and do a morning show. Like if I had a different kind of job, yeah, I could probably do that. Like I know a lot of comedians do that.
Yeah, yeah.
Like they'll drive and drive and drive to just to be on stage somewhere. But I figure I'm on stage every morning. Like I've got
Yeah,
thousands of people listening.
yeah.
So, and I'm writing. You know, you're writing every day. Like today, I wrote 2 pages of stuff because it's a long weekend, so we need to be ahead.
It's a
And
long
so the
weekend.
creative, it's a long weekend for me. Yeah.
Oh, for
Every day's
you.
a Sunday now because of this quarantine. We just think every day is a holiday, but it's a real holiday coming up this weekend.
What's this weekend?
It's Good Friday,
Oh man, like I have lost track. I have no idea what day of
right?
the week it is, what month it is. But I did that like 5 years ago. Like I literally, I have no, my life has never had a weekend attached to it or a holiday. I just kind of, the only thing on my calendar is when I do a show. And now I don't have a show so now it's just kind of like I'm in this just void.
Yeah, it's tough, and you're looking ahead too, right? To see how things are all going to pan out. Because I had some things planned, events, and like they just kind of fell away one after the other, which you knew was coming. It was understandable, but
Yep.
you're wondering, and I think you're doing a cool thing here, just to kind of make sure that people see your face, which is what you
Nice.
want, right?
It's a nice face. Well, no, here's the thing. Yeah, like we lost. We're going to be postponing the two tours that were coming up. We're not canceling right now. I'm going to see if
Right.
we're going to start to see how we can kind of pull this thing off still, because nobody really knows how this thing's going to end. But I love live performance, but I love video and I love this. But I always was calling. I was always hustling for the next gig, and I always wanted to do something like this, but it was always like, oh, I gotta wait to the next one. And now this has been this period of time where I'm in this creative space, and because I can't really book events right now, stuff like this, it's been super cool. Like it's been almost 3 weeks, and I've been talking to all like a lot of the comics that have been on here, and we've been soon. All of these are going to be launched onto YouTube at Timmy Shorts. But yeah, it's been super fun, and it's just been nice to kind of talk to people and see what they're doing, and to give people an off-stage look and or an off even behind the mic on radio. Like people like get to see like your cool room. That's a cool setup you have there.
Yeah, I worked from home today. We went and we did the morning show, came home, and I did the rest of my radio stuff here. And we did a test last week or the week before. I'm almost set up here to do the morning show so that me and Steve could be in different locations if it came to it that we could do the morning show remotely. So I would be in here with my microphone and everything all set up here. I got it all ready to go, my radio mic, and so it's kind of weird. It's very strange times that we live in. And here's the thing: as a comedian, like for yourself,
Yeah.
this is a real opportunity, like to first of all to write and to
Yeah.
to try things and to explore different areas. And I think people too got to remember to be really patient right now with comedians because although this situation is not funny, this is how we deal with the world. And this is how we sort of like things will come out of comedians. And it's like, that's inappropriate. But you know what I mean? Like
Yeah. Oh no, I
this,
know.
you have to kind of roll with the our kind, right?
Everybody feels the need to start a conversation with, I know things are really bad out there,
Yeah.
but really just want to make sure that everybody knows that we're aware everything's bad. Like just, you know what, just tell jokes. Like just do something light.
Yeah.
Like I feel bad that sometimes I feel like I need to apologize for, making light and just having some, like we're not considered essential. according to like the government.
Right.
But right now, quite frankly, let's get rid of the disclaimers and just know that we all know that bad things are happening. But we know bad things are happening in the world all the time. Like COVID's going on right now, but you know what? I mean, there's been disasters and things happen all around our world all the time. And comedians, our goal is just to constantly give people a break. Not trying to pretend none of that is there, but we just want to give you a break. And that's what I want to do with the show and what we want to do in general. And that's what you do. I mean, you do it on the radio every day. And I miss being able to work with you on stage. So hopefully we'll be able to do that again. Oh, thank you. Jen Bass says that I'm essential to her. Thank you so much, Jen. I appreciate that.
Well, that's very nice. That's very nice.
So I did want to talk a little bit just about your transition into comedy. So you mean what I love about your transition is that you write stuff every single day, which is what some comics wish they could do. You're forced to because of doing a daily morning show. But that transition from going from a room behind a mic with maybe just your co-host to live stage performances. I mean, because you're on the Upstanding Comedy roster. We wanted to do a lot of stuff this year. Obviously, this has put a hindrance into some of the stuff that I wanted to do. I believe in you as a comic. How have you enjoyed that transition from being behind the mic to coming on stage and doing comedy?
Oh, I've enjoyed it a lot. One complements the other all the time. Like when you're behind the mic, you don't see, unless somebody calls you, you can't interact in the way that you think. So you're just kind of assuming, hey, that was funny. But maybe it wasn't as much as you thought. But when you're in front of a crowd, they'll tell you if that was funny, right? And the fun thing about doing this, because I'm in the mode of, maybe it's just because I'm older or whatever, I'll just try stuff. Like, I don't care about if I'm going to fail or not, because if you don't try something, like, I'll have like 10 things written down for the day that I want to do on the air.
Fist bump.
And it'll be like, well, just start at the top and work your way down.
Thank you. Yeah, I mean, that's what I appreciate about what I've seen you do on the stage is you have that fearless attitude. And I'm not so sure it's an age thing, because there's people that are older that can't get rid of that either. But I mean, I appreciate the no fear thing. And I think in order to grow as a comic, I think in order to grow in life, that fear has to be gone. Like, that's what I really enjoy about, say, Sheridan Richardson. She's not afraid to try new things. She's not afraid to do quirky stuff. And I've seen you constantly come to the stage with brand new things, trying stuff out on the stage. And it is that fearlessness that I think is going to help you in the long run in a whole lot of things. And you've been, I mean, man, you and Rose right now are on this, from the outside looking in, you guys are just out there like experimenting and enjoying life. What's with the Bob Ross paintings that you're doing now?
Oh, it was so fun this weekend. We had an early Easter. We decided to just celebrate. So
they did Bob Ross.
Our family got together, and so there were just 5 of us, so we were totally legit and legal. And we put on YouTube, a Bob Ross episode, and we had a bunch of paint, and we each had a canvas. So we set up a table in the basement and just let Bob help us chill, and we took the colors, and that was each an interpretation of what he did. And it was fun to see the different pictures that came from each of, like from me and Rose and to each of our kids from that one idea. And it's really eye-opening, because you see how different personalities are. And you know, my son did more clouds and more bushier trees than I did, and my daughters had different, more angular mountains, and it was fun. And you know what else we did this weekend?
What's that?
We built picnic tables for squirrels.
That's awesome.
This is the thing now. If you go on Twitter, this is one of the trending things, is that people are bored. So they made this guy made a little picnic table it's about this big for the squirrels in his yard, and he happened to catch a picture of the squirrels sitting on the bench and eating nuts. And I'm like, I texted we got to do this. We have to do this. So we were got all the wood out. I some scrap wood from our from my garage. I'm looking for the picture to show you. And we just spent the afternoon, me and my son, building picnic tables for the neighborhood squirrels. And as you can see,
Oh, he's sitting at the table. That's
that's the one. And not only that, we took our time and you know what a picnic table's like, right?
I've seen one before. Yes.
Well, you look at a picnic table and, oh, here's another good picture. He saw us looking at him.
Good thing he didn't take you out.
Yeah, I was nervous for a moment, but just for a moment.
But you're in good shape. I think you
Yeah.
could take a squirrel down.
So here's me and my son. We're just finished one, and we're so happy.
Nice.
And this is just one other thing. We carved our initials into the picnic table, like a real picnic table would have carvings in it.
Right. Yeah.
Like so and so loves so and so, and like, you know, rock on and things like that. So this is a legit picnic table.
That is very cool. That's a good
Here's
project.
the other thing I don't know if you saw this online, but Tom Holland, who played Spider-Man in the Avengers movies,
Yes.
challenged Ryan Reynolds
Canadian.
to a handstand against the wall and put a shirt on
Ooh.
while you're in a handstand. So that's Ryan Reynolds looking at Tom Holland. And he did it. It took him a while, but he did it. And he also challenged Jake Gyllenhaal, who played Mysterio in the other movie, the Spider-Man movie.
Mm-hmm.
And he did it too.
Are you going to try
So
it?
I have done it.
What? Okay, well, now
First
I
of
want
all,
to try it.
I'm going to challenge you to do it.
Yes, everybody watching right now, I will accept this challenge.
You've accepted. It's too late now.
What?
Ryan Reynolds wouldn't do it.
No, but I'm better than Ryan Reynolds.
You are, by far.
Okay, so you're going to challenge me, so I have to do a handstand against a wall.
So this is just to prove that I did it.
Oh, Todd. Hey, this is a family show.
Okay, so here we go. Just to prove that I did it.
Yeah.
So my shirt is down there.
Okay. I can do this.
Now you're gonna fail.
I'm not going to fail.
No. See what I did? I fell that way against the wall that way.
Oh.
So if you can be, I think you can because your yoga training will help you.
Yeah, I fell off a stage though trying to do a headstand once, eh?
Well, you just have to balance your feet against the back of the wall.
Okay.
And this is important technique. You grab the middle of your shirt with the mouth.
Okay.
It's funny that you said this is a family show and you're the guy that takes off his clothes constantly on stage.
Yeah, that's true. I'm not even wearing pants right now.
As I expected fully.
Did you see I did a post though, because I did a strip comedy show for anyone who was interested, just to try to raise a few bucks.
There we go. And you got to do 2 push-ups.
Okay. All right. Challenge accepted.
All right.
The challenge accepted. For all of you who are watching here, make sure you follow me here on Instagram at The Real Timmy Boyle, and I will do that. I will do that. I will do a headstand and put a shirt on. That's amazing, Todd. Hey, we got to get ready to go here though, because I know everybody's busy. That's the bell. Everybody's busy with the quarantine. I stole that bell from my high school. Hey, but I wanted to ask you a couple things before we go. First thing is, do you think that Darth Vader, because of his respiratory problems, would be like compromised during the COVID-19? Would he have to be, or could he, just because he's Darth Vader, go out into the streets and be perfectly cool? No,
that's a common misconception. The mask itself would not help him. It's just assisting him breathing. I don't think it's filtering the air at all.
Okay.
Whereas stormtroopers, like your mask, you would be perfectly fine.
Right.
Because those guys put that on and they go right out into space with that thing.
So I could go outside like this and be
Yeah.
like wearing like a real mask.
I suggest that you do go outside like that.
Okay, I'll do that.
Like if you need orange juice or something, you should go to the store with that on. And I don't think anybody's really going to say anything.
No, why would they? I'm a stormtrooper.
That's right.
Okay, cool.
I'm gonna do that. Hey,
You're there to maintain peace and order.
Jen Bass' husband is asking when the comedy starts.
Yeah.
When the comedy starts. But the comedy for what? Jen Bass's husband? I don't even know. I don't even know what he's talking about. If he's talking about this show, is he expecting it to be a live comedy show? This is just calling comedians into quarantine. We just talk to comedians about life and stuff like that. So
maybe he wants entertainment.
You want entertainment? I don't know. Jen Bass's husband, he's so hard to please. Oh, yeah. There you go. Did you see me juggling knives last night?
I saw one stuck in your sock.
Yeah. Look, okay, here. Just because you did that, I'll juggle Chewbacca, Han Solo, and the Emperor.
Right.
I dropped the Emperor, but anyways.
But that was on purpose.
Okay, final thing, and this isn't necessarily comedy, so Jen Bass's husband is going to be very, very disappointed right now. But here's a final thing. Here's a final thing for you, Todd. I'm going to read you a couple names because I know you're a big Star Wars fan, and this is how we're going to end tonight's show. I want you to tell me whether or not this is a character in the Star Wars franchise or it's not.
Oh.
Okay.
Okay. This is fun.
Here we go. Shu Mai.
Yes.
Yes, what?
Yes, that is a Star Wars character.
Yes, from Attack of the Clones. Nice.
Yo!
Jack Porkins.
Yes.
Yes, he was a pilot in New Hope.
He was.
Finrod Felagund.
Nimrod?
No, Finrod. Finrod Felagund.
No.
Interesting. You are correct, though. Dud Bolt.
Dud Bolt, yes, he was a pod racer.
Wow, you're good at this game. Pippin Took.
No, he's one of the hobbits in Lord of the Rings.
Oh, man. You're crushing this. Okay, here we go. Thorin Oakenshield.
No, he's a dwarf.
Man.
Or little person.
Swite Concorkle. I don't know if I'm pronouncing it right. Swite Concorkle.
I just talked to him on the phone. He's doing good. I think he is.
Yes, he is. Revenge of the Sith. Okay, there's two left. You've completely swept this thing.
What's my prize?
Morgoth.
Morgoth?
Mm-hmm.
No.
Man. Last one. Salacious B. Crumb.
Yes.
He's that little dude that sat beside Jabba the Hutt. He's that little rat.
So annoying.
You got all 9 right, man. I was not expecting. So there were 5 Star Wars characters and 4 Lord of the Rings, and you pulled it all off. That was incredible. I never expected that. You are more awesome than I thought you were. Todd Gale.
Thank you so much for joining us tonight on the 20th episode of Calling Comedians in Quarantine.
Live long and prosper.
No, not.
Oh, sorry. May the force prosper. Live long with the force.
No.
Yeah. No? Okay. Apparently I'm good at some things and not other things then.
May the force be with you.
And also with you.
Happy Easter, my friend. We'll talk to you soon.
Happy
Thanks,
Easter.
man.
Happy Easter. Bye, everybody.
Take care, man. Hey, everybody. Thanks for tuning in to another episode of Calling Comedians in Quarantine. Please take a moment to like, share, subscribe, and ring the little bell so you and your friends don't miss any of the laughs. Episodes will be uploaded here until I run out. And be sure to check out the description below for links to connect with myself or my guests on social media, and also download the podcast version of this show. Until next time, remember, your brain, it's for thinking, not for eating. So just say no to zombies.